So what's new for gold? We are going to be analyzing gold, and we will find points where we could begin to consider generating trading signals. So you watch this to the end and then see what our bias is and what we are likely going to do in the course of the week. Hello viewers, and welcome to Financial TV. And in today's video on gold analysis, we are looking at what's new for gold this week. And the week we are focusing on begins Monday the 18th of March all the way to the 22nd, Friday 22nd of March. So what's new for gold? We are going to be analyzing gold, and we will find points where we could begin to consider generating trading signals. So you watch this to the end and then see what our bias is and what we are likely going to do in the course of the week. You're welcome. Remember to subscribe if this is your first time of coming to the channel, and also hit the like button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we drop any useful information to help your trading as well as winning trading signals. All right, you're welcome back. So we are going to be looking at gold for this week. What's new for gold? Well, very quickly, let's compare what's happened within the last 2 weeks. And I'm on the weekly time frame for gold, week 1. That's W1 rather. So gold 2 weeks ago recorded what you may want to call an all-time high, hitting a high of 2,195, almost getting to 2,200. That's an all-time high for gold, because if you check the chart here, you see that there's no other period when gold had hit that target. No other period. This is the highest high that gold has ever reached in the history of the yellow metal. So this week, what's new? Well, in the past week, gold bulls tried to still push up, but then it failed. So it recorded a lower high. And what we can see here, that's based on the candlestick pattern, is something that looks like a dark cloud, but not very strong. So this new week, what's going to be new? Well, one of two things are going to happen in our bias. One, the bulls might decide to push up for, to make attempts to have a new high, but do they have the momentum? Is the momentum there? What happened last week is going to give us a clue, right? You can see that the volume traded in the past week is about 1,074,005, right? When you compare it with that for the week of the ultimate high, that's over 2 million, right? So now in the past week, it couldn't beat the high of the previous week. In the trading balance, we will call this a fluke, right? Because it couldn't beat the previous high and it closed bearish. So this coming week, what should we expect? Well, like I said earlier, two biases, right? One, the bulls will try to still push it up, but then I think for you as a retail trader, that's where you want to look for opportunity to get into the market to sell. Yes, many have been doing back and forth with scalping, sell, buy in the past week. But then I think that having waited for an entire week to come up with this coming week, price is going to try to push up. So you are going to be looking for your own opportunity anywhere around here and here. Of course, the highest high. So we're going to be looking for opportunities anywhere around those places, here and there. Okay, so um, in the coming week, this is what we'll be looking for. So we're going to be taking this, to the lower time frames to complete the analysis. So what we have here now, you also have here for price to contend. So around here now, price may likely want to, find a kind of base here, support here to push up, and then find some resistance around here and here, and come down. Now I'm going to show you why I'm taking this stance. Let's go to the 4 hours time frame. Okay, so on the 4 hours, you can see what I mean. Now you can see that both the 3 period moving averages, that's the 3 moving averages rather, the 200 period, the 50 period, and 21 period. Now, for the 200 period is bullish, right, on 4 hours, but it just broke below the 50 and 21 period moving average. That's an indication of something. But then let's quickly look at what we want to find. So let's introduce uh, Fibonacci retracement tool. So if we go by this all the way here, we can see that price might want to drop all the way to 2089 at 50% retracement, but we will take it a bit higher. This is 2 weeks ago. This is the week before it. So I think I may want to take it from here. If I take it from that particular week that recorded this high, let me use that week that recorded the high. I think it's from here. This is the lowest that week. Good. So we'll take that. So meaning that 50% retracement should be around 2109.9. That's 2109.9, right? Okay, so that's where we'll take it from. And then if you now look at what I just said already, you could, go to 1 hour, for example. If you're on 1 hour, you can see that price has already beaten the 3 moving averages, the both I mean the trio of the 250 and 21. But then let's look for what we are looking for. Okay, so based on that, let's impose another Fibonacci retracement there now. So this time around, we're going to be taking this as being in a bearish mode. So we'll just take it to find what we're looking for. So let's look at it from here, take it back up there. So with this now, we are going to be waiting to see if price finds support around this 78.6% retracement, which is around 2151, that's 2154.89. If price finds support there, and then as the week unfolds, and then decides to go back up. So look at what we may be expecting. So remember we said on the weekly it could push up, right? Now 50% retracement is here, which is at 2172. So based on that, you can also position yourself around there, okay, while taking all the risk from here. You take all the risk from here and go all the way up here. So we are looking at a massive 2,332 pips, okay? But then that may really work well. So if that happens, entry around here. So wait for entry around here, or wait for a price action that will give you direction to sell around here. What are we looking for? Shooting star, bearish engulfing, dark cloud cover, or even a hanging man. Any of these, can work. But then let's really come closer. So what we're going to do is that we are going to also impose the weekly pivot points into this. Let's quickly bring in the weekly pivot points first, because because when we put this on 4 hours, now you see what I mean. So we put it on 4 hours, we are going to see, find places, areas where we can find confluence for price, and when we find those confluence for price, it's going to help us. So quickly, let me bring in the pivot points for the week. So taking the pivot points analysis, the results from mforex.com pivot calculator, you can see that the weekly pivot points are 2165.05. So let's look for it on the charts. Now 2000, let me quickly pick this and place it here, 2165. 2165.05. 33 is 05 still. So you hit it. Okay, good. Now you can see that if price opens where it is at 2155.6, you will see that the bias is bearish, because that means it will be opening below the weekly pivot point. That is if price opens around where it is below the weekly pivot. So that means you have a bias for selling this coming week. So that gives us a clearer bias. Remember, with the power point for this coming week, we can see if price opens where it is currently or anywhere around there below what 2165, then we have a bearish bias. Great. So this is one of the things to look forward to. One, price opening below the central pivot point for the week. So you have 4 things to look for there, right? One, opening of price below the 2165 level. Two, refining support at 2154, around that level, right? Anywhere around that level, okay? And then three, price going to retest the 2172 50% retracement level based on that fall. That's the third one, right? And then, of course, number four, you want to look for price action around there. Okay, look for price action around there that will tell you it's time to sell. So that's how it's going to be. So check the screen here and see probably signals for based on this 4 hours time frame, right? But in the course of the week, we're going to be picking the signals on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so just look out for these 4 things. And in fact, the first three are the things you want to look for. One, price opening below the weekly pivot point at 2165, and then finding support around 2154 all the way to 2150. Price action there will actually give you that clue to go up. And then three, price now retesting the 50% retracement based on the fall from 2195 to 2150.57. And then so price retesting and price action around there also. That's around 2172 all the way to 2178. So you look for price action around there. So that will help you to make a better informed decision this coming week for gold. So check the screen for possible signals for the week based on what I just explained to you. All right. So I believe you have learned and picked a thing or two from this to really help make your trading profitable this coming week. Please go ahead and share this video, show your friends, let them get insight to what's coming this week, what to expect. 4 things that could make your week profitable trading gold. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm Ifeanyi Uche, telling you to trade to win. God bless you.